Hey crew, so welcome back to the channel guys, and welcome back for another tech review. Today we're going to be doing a review and a box opening on the WEN inverter generator. So we got a package in for Amazon today, and I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So I got it in the back of my truck. Let's go ahead and get into this package, go ahead and do a box opening, and let's go ahead and go over a little bit of specs and see how we're going to enjoy this inverter generator. I'll be going on a little trip. As you guys know, I'm heading to Carlisle, and this time we're going to be camping out. So this is going to be a great little gadget for me, and hopefully it's going to come in handy with our little tools, and especially at nighttime when we start camping, plugging stuff up into the generator. So I'm excited. So this is a WEN 2000 watt inverter generator, and this is the model number 56203i. Got your instructions here on top. Instructions. Has a funnel for your oil. Also has a 10 and an 8 wrench. Has a Phillips head screwdriver, and it also has a spark plug set as well. And I tell you what, I must say, man, the quality of this, and I'll tell you guys the price at the end. Let me see if I can raise it up a little bit. And I will tell you guys the price of this at the end of the video. But I tell you right now, just by looking at it, this is where you put the oil. Yep. It also has a nice little drain here for your oil catch. And I did buy a magnetic oil dipstick. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna double check that. But it looked like it came with oil. I'll read the instructions just to see and make sure. But we'll get some oil and put it in there. I also have your vape cap for your gasoline, off and on. Alright. Now another thing here, you got the top here, which is for your spark plug. Just says push down, but like that. Solid plastic. On this side here, it has your instructions. Pretty simple. Tells you how to start it. Alright. Back of it, got your carburetor exhaust here. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the front. All right. So the front, it has a nice little display here. No LED screens. It has 3 lights. You got your output, your overload, and your oil light. DC 12 volt here. Also, I guess, you know, that's where you can put your like your cigarette lighter in there to charge stuff. You got your 2 USB plugs here. You got DC 5 volt. You got a 1 amp, 2.1 amp USB. You also got your ground here. I know on the other videos, a lot of people don't use your ground, but if you're in a bad place that you know with storms, a lot of lightning and stuff, it's good to go ahead and hook that ground up. And I probably will make me a ground and put it in the in the dirt and bury it whenever I'm using it. It has your fuel off and your fuel on. Got your 2 parallel ports if you got another generator. And I believe these generators are like universal. You also got your choke. That's when you start it. When it's cold, push it in when it warms up. And you also got your reset button here. And you also got your circuit breaker as well. Alright, so it'll basically trip if it overloads or overheat or whatever. So let's go ahead and, oh yeah, and also, and I didn't realize this, but it has a fuel gauge here as well at the top of this. So that's a good thing too. so we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna read the instructions a little bit, see what type of oil it uses, and we're gonna go ahead and fill it up and put some gas in it, and we're gonna go ahead and start it up and see how she works for the first time. All right, crew, so reading the instructions here, basically as far as the oil, it says 30 weight engine oil, temperatures above 40 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 W30 engine oil, temperatures between 0 Fahrenheit and 40, and synthetic 5 W30 engine oil, all temperature ranges. So we're just going to go ahead and get some 5 W30, and I know I have that in the garage, and that's what we're going to use here, guys, because it's all temperature ranges here where I live at. So we're going to go ahead and get that into the oil. Alright, so I just want to show you guys what I brought on Amazon. It's a WEN oil dipstick. It's magnetic. And it only costs like $8. And the model number is 55201. Basically, it just looks like this here. And it has like shavings, like it catches the shavings and stuff and shows you the impurities in the oil. And like I said, we will be doing a break-in on this. I'll run it for 5 to 8 hours, and then we'll change the oil. We'll go ahead and use our funnel. Setting it just like that. We'll go ahead and get our oil. Alright, but you want to reach down in there, loosen it up, and it is going to be kind of a tight fit. But once you get it loosened up, see here, should be able to pull it out. Alright, a few more threads. And like I said, I practiced this, and it doesn't say you have to do it in the instructions or anything like that. But I always put a little bit of lubricant down in there. You see, right down in your cylinder. I just take my nozzle that came with the oil. I just take like a quarter of a cap full, and I just pour it in that cylinder. Alright, and the reason why I do that is that you don't want to really start new components dry. Okay, just get a little bit of lubricant in there, and it's not going to hurt it, trust me, it's not going to hurt it. Alright, now we're going to take the spark plug and just put the spark plug back in, and just a warning, whenever we go to start it, you'll see it's going to smoke, but it's not only going to smoke for a few seconds. And then it's just going to clean out everything that was in that piston, the little bit of oil that we put in there. Alright, crew, so now we're ready to start this. We got our gauge on full tank of gas. We have our off and we're our on, and we have the choke. And we also have eco mode. Okay, I didn't go over that with you guys, but this is eco mode, and we're going to turn eco mode off whenever we first start it up. All right, so then we're going to go ahead, and what I normally do is I always like to put it before I turn the choke. I let it put it on the run just to get the gas through there, and I will actually just do a small pull just to get the cylinders turning before we actually pull it. All right, so then we're going to pull this choke out. Off, eco mode. All right, so let's go ahead and give our first start, and let's see if it starts on the first crank, guys. Well, she started up on a second. I may have been pulling it wrong. Hey, I am not perfect. I know why it probably didn't start on the first try. It's because I forgot here. I went over it with you guys, and then I actually totally forgot. I had this on an off position. This is the gas cap, so it can breathe. Now I turned it on the on position. Okay, I didn't do that at first, so let's go ahead and turn it on one more time. Let's see if we can get this first pull, guys. All right, choke on, off. All right. Push the choke in. I'm gonna let it run for 30 seconds. And as you saw when it first started up, the smoke came out the back. There's still a little bit of smoke, but it'll go away. Output's on green. Let's push the choke in now. And idle down. And I'll tell you right now, this unit is very quiet. I mean, very quiet. I'm probably about 5 feet away from it now, and I'm just talking normal. I'm gonna go ahead and switch the eco mode to on. Man, it is so quiet. I actually thought it was gonna turn off. It's so quiet. Man, this is gonna be a cool little unit. We're gonna have fun with this unit here, guys. And we're gonna go ahead and test it all. I got some power tools in the house. And we're just gonna be actually in the garage, and we're gonna shut this unit off, turn it back on, and when I come back, we're gonna just test out a few of my power tools. I got my little grinder here. Now this grinder is actually 1100 RPMs, 10 amps, and I also got a heat gun. Now, I don't know why, but these heat guns, they take a lot of watts. This is 10 amps, but it's 1200 watts. So we're gonna actually try to run both of these at the same time. Let's go ahead and see if let's try to start it. Since I had it running a little bit, let's see if we can start it without the choke on. Nope. Now another thing too, I've read up on these generators, you always want to start your generator first before you put anything into it. And then you want to put whatever you're using into the generator. You can see it ramped up as soon as I turned this on. Now this is 1100 watts, and it should work with no problem. It's on. You can see it getting red in there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn this on high. And the overload light is blinking on. But it cut off. right, crew, so that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the little tech review of the WEN 2000 watt inverter generator. We hooked up a few power tools and it did the job. That's the only thing I expected for it to do. And we basically, with those two items, we put it to the limit because they had a lot of wattages. But you can run a small fan. You can run a lot of different type of stuff with this generator. Like I said, I use it and I'm going to use it for camping, and if I'm out working on other people's vehicles and I don't have power, then I can use this little generator here. So anyway guys, that's going to be it for this video. Make sure you guys leave some comments down below. If you really like this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. We're going to have so much more tech videos coming soon. As you guys know, we're building the 55 Chevy pickup truck as well, so we got a lot of projects in store for the channel, guys. And don't forget to share and like these videos as well. So that's going to be it at the end for this video. And like I tell everybody, guys, if you got a good cigar, a fast car, truck, smoke them if you got them, baby. CJ is out, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.